All right, everybody. Show me your hands. Hands up, hands up, hands up. On a scale from 10 down to 0, how much do you love public speaking? 10 is, oh, Dave, thank you so much for asking. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. Whereas 0 is, I hate it. I do not open my mouth in public. I only speak out loud in my own home when my dog and cat are in the other room. Every other number in between, what you would expect it to be. Yeah? So quickly, hands up, 10 to 0. Where are we at? Good. Yeah, good. Those of you who are 7s, 8s, 9s, your high numbers, absolutely normal. Fantastic. And I think after today, you're going to love it even a little bit more. And for those of you who are 2s and 3s and 4s, that is also absolutely normal. Yeah, not everyone loves it. In fact, a lot of people don't. A magazine took a poll of common fears. And do you guys know what the number 1 fear was? It'd be strange if it was like needles or something. No, the number 1 fear was public speaking. Number 2 on that list, still not needles. Number 2, death. Yeah. People are more afraid of opening their mouth in public than they are of ceasing to exist. Strange, but true. Jerry Seinfeld actually has a bit on this. He says, if we were going to a funeral, most of us would rather be lying in the casket than giving the eulogy. And yes, that is actually my best Jerry Seinfeld, so I won't be doing it for the rest of today, just that one time. But it makes a lot of sense. It can be a frightening thing. So wherever you are, you're doing just fine. So if that's where we are right now, another quick question for your fingers. How good are you at communicating right now? And this is all forms. This can be big groups, small groups, phone, in person, webcam, whatever it might be. 10, absolutely the best thing in the entire world. I am paid for my speaking engagements because I'm so compelling. 0, I'm real bad. Might be on a watch list because I'm so bad. Okay, so just quickly, fingers up. Let me see it again. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, for if 10 is the best in the entire world, the average of what we see amongst people is right around a 4. You know, not good, not bad, just somewhere in the middle. Okay. And that makes a ton of sense. Because the majority of us are coasting on whatever natural talent we might have. Our charisma, our charm, intelligence, wit, whatever you want to define natural gifts as. But what we don't have is a lot of technique. And when we can add technique to your natural abilities, that's where we start to really level up in terms of where we think we are and how good we feel about it. Okay? So with an eye towards technique, I want everybody to find a partner. Just real quick, partner, doesn't matter who it is. Somebody you know, somebody you don't know. And in 2 words, I want you to define your personality when you are communicating. In all of the forms we talked about before, 2 words to define your communication style. These can be nouns, adjectives, adverbs, whatever you want it to be. Just 2 words. And I want you to listen, keep track of your partner's words, because we're gonna be using those in just a minute. So 15, 20 seconds, go. 2 to 2, 2 to 2. Yeah? Good. Okay, so I'm going to pass you an imaginary football. You're going to volunteer. I'm going to pass you an imaginary football, probably like this. You can catch it like this. Basket catch down here. One-handed if you're feeling special. Traditional triangle. And you're a volunteer. You are going to step up. You are going to own the room. You are not going to rent the room. You are going to own the room. And tell me what your partner's 2 words were. Now, when I say own the room, one of the things I'm going to be looking for and talking about is, where does our voice go? Yeah? When you're speaking, where do you want your voice to go? Now, you may logically think, like David, well, I need to reach my audience. And yes, you do. But if we aim to reach our audience, we may often fall short. People will not necessarily get everything we are trying to say because we're going to be cresting and falling down, right? So next logical guess is, oh, well, okay, fine. If I don't need to reach my audience, bang, to the back of the room. Yeah, okay, sure. But if we are laser focused to the back of the room, what about the people over here? What about your wings? They may not get it if your attention is strictly pushing to the back. What we actually are looking for is to try to hit the four corners of the room we are in. And this can be 1,000 people, 100 people, 3 people, camera right in front of you. But if you seek to have your voice hit the four corners of your room, I guarantee you, your messages will be heard. And you may feel internally like, ooh, that feels like a little loud. It's a little louder than I would normally speak. Chances are you're probably right. Most of us aren't necessarily filling space in that way. But if you're putting your voice to the four corners of the room you are in, it is going to land on your audience ears completely normally, because you are targeting your environment. It's going to make sense for you to speak in that way. So, step up, catch the football. 2 words. Your partner's 2 words. And let's start tracking what some of those words are. What are we saying about ourselves? Yeah, there may be some overlap, some commonality, but probably all of our words are going to be a little bit different, because all of you are different. Our personalities are different, and your personality is perfect for you. And that's what we are going to be working with. You may like me. You may like some things about me, but stealing anything about my personality is not going to be helpful. You may love their personality. It's not right for you. I like you. Your personality not going to be what I need. When we are speaking, we want to bring the fullest, complete version of ourselves to our conversation. Be the complete you. Because if you are holding anything back, if you're blocking a portion of yourself, you're robbing your audience of the opportunity to connect with you. Authenticity is our greatest gift as a speaker. And if you can bring the complete version of yourself, a fully realized version of yourself, God, you're going to be engaging. That's going to be so exciting to connect with. So that's what I kind of want to think about here. So let's step up. Let's own the room. Let's do some more of those 2 words. Great. So we have done how much you love it. We have done how good do you think you are. Question number 3, hands up. How good do you want to be? No. You may be thinking, oh God, Dave, yes, this is a communication seminar. This is what you do. You're going to want me to say 10. No, not at all. If you are a 4 and you are living and comfortable in the perfect harmony of your 4-ness, say 4. Go to 5 if you want to be a 5. But again, this is about who you are. Because the reality is there aren't any 10s in the world. Even the people that we really admire, the people that we would really find compelling as speakers, probably rate themselves as an 8 or a 9, maybe. Because if you ask them, they always have things that they can improve on, things that would make them better. 10 is a myth. So whatever you want to be, fantastic. So hands up. Next question, obviously, if we're going to talk about where we want to go, it's going to be why we get there. But the why is not going to make sense until we know where we want to be. So figure out your where. What's your numbers? Good. Great, so partner up again. Same person, different person, doesn't matter. And tell each other why. What's your reasons? Give it 15 to 30 seconds. What's your reasons? What's your whys for why you want to get to the number that you want to be? Great, and track again. So we're going to have you tell your partner's whys, and collectively we're going to look for patterns. We're going to look for things that make sense. Who we are might be wildly different, but as a group there may be things about us that we share. Shared purpose for whatever our goals may be. Go for it.